Hey everybody, we are teaching Tilt Brush. This special episode is going out during the quarantine days. This is actually Saturday, March 28th, and we're going to be talking about how you can use Tilt Brush to remain social even while we're keeping distant here. So we can use Tilt Brush as a way of keeping in touch with other people and interacting during this time when we're all trying to be by ourselves at the same time. So, for this particular issue, let me get back to center here. We're going to look at the tools built into Tilt Brush to allow you to work with other people. Think multiplayer Tilt Brush. Even though you cannot actually do, oops, my A is backwards for you guys. Multiplayer. Even though Tilt Brush doesn't actually have a multiplayer mode, there are ways of working with other people with Tilt Brush, just so you can feel like you're still getting the human contact even though we're in VR. And in VR, we are still working all by ourselves. Here's how it's going to work. There are a bunch of different ways. The easiest and most obvious is the system built in, Poly. Poly.google.com allows you to exchange sketches. You can put your sketches out for other people to play with. And if you see somebody else's sketch on Poly, you can check in liked. Then when you come into Tilt Brush here, you can use their sketches. Now, if you have a friend with Tilt Brush, you can both like the same sketch. So you can both start working with the same sketch and still feel like you're being apart with each other. Now, ideally, if you then, after half an hour, save your sketch and put it back up on Poly, you and anyone else can start trading back and forth and actually start sharing the same picture between the two of you. That way you can be working together and building art together, even though you're not directly interacting either in the same room or even in the sketch at the same time. There are other painting programs that let you actually be multiplayer. We're going to keep the Tilt Brush here. And Poly is one of the ways where you can be working with the same sketch as other people. Now, Poly is not the only way to share information and talk to people in Tilt Brush. What I'm going to talk about right now is specifically for the people using the PC or a Quest using the link to connect to a PC. A Quest cannot do this natively, and what I'm talking about is messing with the config files, the configuration files, there we go, that's built into Tilt Brush. On a Windows-based computer using Steam, if you look in your Documents folder, there's already a folder there called Tilt Brush. And in there is a Tilt Brush config file that's actually got the pieces you need to start to customize the way Tilt Brush is going to work. This configuration file, it's a plain text file that any Windows computer can work with, but that's going to open up even more interactive connectivity. If you have, for example, a Twitch channel or a YouTube channel, you can enter that information into this config and have your Tilt Brush environment directly stream onto the internet. Not only that, but there's a way built in to start bringing in your chat, both Twitch and YouTube. If you have your own channels, you can actually bring the chat into the Twitch environment. So while you are working with painting, any of your viewers can chime in and talk to you, and you can respond directly from within Tilt Brush itself. Now, this does require your own YouTube or Twitch channel so that it can connect using passwords, that type of stuff. We're actually going to be doing a class more about that configuration file a little bit later on. We'll have the connection to it listed in the info cards. But these are more ways you can interact with other people, even though you're staying within this Tilt Brush environment by yourself. So we have Poly as a way to interact. We have the built-in chat channels. More Options and Labs has the actual YouTube and Twitch chat channels built in. We also have the configuration CFG text file that allows you to directly stream what you're doing out onto the internet. So these are all ways of using TiltBrush to connect with the outside world, even though we're still acting by ourselves here. Now, it's really important for everybody to stay safe right now and everybody to stay sane. There's no reason to panic here as long as you're taking precautions. So TiltBrush and VR in general is a great way for you to express yourself without having to get involved with other people. TiltBrush then builds in ways where you can share it with other people so you don't actually have to feel too isolated. But keep safe out there. Thanks for joining us. This is just a short episode this week to encourage everybody to stay safe, stay sane, and have fun, and look at ways of using TiltBrush to at least feel like you're still connected with the rest of the world. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Keep using the comments to let us know of what you think and what else you'd like to do. Also, for the people using Quest, we're going to have notes and links down below and on how you can use the Quest to connect to Poly, to connect to your config file, that type of thing. Especially those of you using the link to connect to a PC, you can do all this stuff as well. We hope to see you guys soon. We're going to be doing this since we're nice and isolated here in VR. We're going to keep doing these lessons. Whoops, let's not lose the E here. So you guys out there, take care of yourselves. We'll see you next week. Stay home, stay safe, stay sane, and have fun. Good luck, everybody. Take care.